The golden rule or the gems of the language, that is LSR, listening, speaking, and reading. That is going to
Okay.
make an impact over every person who's going to watch impact this video. And if by any chance you're going to incorporate that as a daily regimen, you will be able to see a significant change in your way how you reciprocate to the people, how you are going to reflect upon your emotions and thoughts. At the same time, you'll be able to mark an impact on the people out there. So tell me, Sumandas, how did you come across English Yari today, and how were you able to book down my session? And were you excited for the session already?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I wanted to book your slot, but I had lots of work pressure as well as these days I'm also doing another work, so that's why. But finally, yesterday I booked your slot, and right now I'm talking with you, so I'm feeling so good.
Same here, Sumandas. And also, I've been keeping a check on the English Eye platform that you are collaborating with so many mentors, and the journey of you to become an influencer has already begun, and you have been investing time with the people and the mentors, and also some other accounts officially on the YouTube. You have been uploading it, and I'm very happy to see your journey, the tremendous change, tremendous journey you are already on. It's very exciting for me as a person who know you.
So, how did you know me, ma'am?
I know you from English Ari only, Suman.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right. So, Mr. Suman Das, like it is one thing which I would like you to speak with and start with the session. Would you please like to introduce yourself? Because apparently this video might would go on the YouTube, and people would like to know you and what you do in general, how what are your hobbies and interests like, and what we can do as a platform for you. What are expectations which you want English AI tutors to meet?
Actually, ma'am, as you know, my name is Suman Das and I am from West Bengal, Kolani. There are four family members in my family, and these days I am doing job in an IT company. This is my short introduction, ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to know about you little bit for my YouTube viewers.
All right. So as you can see from the dashboard, it's reflecting my name. My name is Shali, and I've been working as professional communication coach with English Eye from past 2 years. However, I have been into this journey of mentoring from past 7 years. Today, I'm very excited to share my valuable insights and tips and tricks to help you improve your communication and also to meet the criterias which you are expecting from English Eye platform. So since we are here, Suman, can you please tell me certain details of the aspects which you want us to meet? So, what are that one thing or challenges which you face while having a conversation and communication with people out there?
Actually, ma'am, earlier I could not speak English. But when I joined EnglishYaari platform, and after that, day by day, I am learning English from my mentors, and every tutor gives me a different kind of feedbacks. So I hope if I make any wrong sentence, and after that, if you rectify those problem, so it will be help for me as well as my viewers also.
Absolutely, I will be able to do that, Mandas. It will be a pleasure for me to help you with whatever I can do from my end and rectify wherever required. However, since this platform gives me a very good chance for writing in the chat box, so what I'm going to do is we are going to have a conversation, and in the meanwhile, I'm going to write all the things in details in the chat box. We'll have a feedback and suggestion session at the end of the entire session. Okay?
Okay, ma'am, definitely sure.
Right. Wow, you are using these words. Do you remember that I told you how to use couple of words when you agree with someone?
Right now I forgot.
Okay, so I'll remind you of the words which I told you that there are five words which you can stick to if you, by any chance, you want to show that you agree to someone. One is absolutely. If you agree with someone for 100%, use the word absolutely, right?
Absolutely,
Another
yes.
word, you agree to someone and you are sure about it. So you can say surely or sure thing.
Okay, surely and short thing.
Sure thing. Or you can say
Short
surely,
thing.
or let's say just sure. Okay. Another word, definitely. If you are already been assigned to some work, you will be able to do it. You can say as a reassurance to the person, definitely, I'll do it.
Definitely, definitely, I'll do it.
Right. Another word, if you agree to someone, you can say, I totally agree with you.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, I totally agree with you.
Right. Now, last word. If you are already listening to someone and you have to say okay. So this word is very mundane and boring. Instead of saying the word okay, you can stick to the word all right, right, all
All
right,
right,
right.
right.
Right. So these words can be used when you have to show the assertiveness, if you agree with someone and you are showing that kind of commitment that you are already on it and you will be able to fulfill the task. Right? Is that okay
Okay,
with you?
okay, ma'am.
All right. So before hopping into this session, Suman, can you please tell me how has your journey been like? And you have been associated with English Eye from quite a while. How have been this entire journey fruitful for you? And how are you learning more things from this platform by having a word with more number of people every day?
Whenever I talked to earlier with my tutors, that time I had shyness, I had fear in front of camera, especially. But day by day, I faced all obstacle, and these days I can speak English in front of anyone without any hesitation.
Wow, amazing. That's so nice. So you can say I surpassed all the obstacles. Of course, it was not easy journey, but I was able to surpass them. Okay?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
was
It
able
was.
to surpass them.
I was able to
Surpass. Surpass. Surpass them.
surpass them.
Yes, you were able to cross them. You were able to surpass them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, like you have mentioned about your difficulties and challenges. So, Sumandas, do you remember how you have come from a journey from the scratch till here? You already remember that, right? Could you tell me these five things which you remember, the challenges which you face, and five things which you can improve more in yourself? Can you tell me? Five
Okay.
challenges which you face still while having a conversation with someone, and five things you want to improve.
How can I tell you? Okay, let's try. Um,
Yes.
uh,
Good.
when I started my spoken English journey, that time I don't had right environmental.
Okay.
And second, when I started my spoken English journey, that time I don't have knowledge about speaking English, how to speak in front of camera, how to speak in front of crowd, how to speak in front of others.
Right.
And when I started my spoken English journey, that time I don't know modal, can, could, should, would, may, might, ought to, able to, about to, going to, this kind of modal I did not know.
Okay.
And when I started my spoken English journey, no one helped me.
Okay.
uh,
So you wanted a mentor.
yeah, after that I have decided anyhow one day I will speak English. Then I joined EnglishYaari platform.
Very
Actually,
nice.
one advertisement, if you join EnglishYaari, so without hesitation, you can talk to tutor one and one, uh, on call, on video call. After that,
Right.
you can easily remove your hesitation, you can easily speak confidently. Then I
Right. Absolutely.
stuck to EnglishYaari platform. After that, I
Mm-hmm.
joined EnglishYaari.
Okay, amazing. So your journey has been a roller coaster ride where there were a lot of emotions and confusions. Somehow you were able to surpass them. And today you are able to confidently speak with the mentors. And even you are able to pass on the information to a lot of people out there on the YouTube platform. That's amazing. A big round of applause for you and kudos to whatever you are doing today, Sumandas. But at the same time, one thing is still pending, the five things which you want to improve in yourself. Now also they're still persisting and sustaining in your system. So what are they, and what are specific words you can say? You don't require the entire sentence. You can say the specific thing that need to improve this, I need to rectify this in myself. What would you like to say?
Okay, actually, I would like to learn good vocabulary from my
Mhm.
mentors. I
Right.
would like to speak without any hesitation,
Okay.
uh, and I would like to, what should I say? Uh,
I would like to speak
uh,
without giving brief pauses.
yes,
Right.
as well as fellow sound also.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Next, please.
And next, actually, sometime uh, during while speaking
Mm-hmm.
conversation, right time, right vocabulary not come in my mind.
Okay.
So
Okay, right.
I would like to improve this thing.
Okay.
If
Last.
and last, uh, last.
I don't think so. There are much. So four, main four, right? Shall we work on these
Yes,
four today?
yes. These four things I would like to improve
Okay, right.
my side.
So we are in it already. So since you have talked about certain things, I would like to, start a conversation with making you understand about how you can stop thinking about something else and how you can focus on understanding the idea, what you're trying to speak, how you can express. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a picture. You have to describe a picture, and that picture will help you how to retain certain things in your mind whenever you want to describe something. Okay, so I'll just quickly share my screen with you and you have to describe whatever you see in the picture. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Just let me know whenever you are able to see the screen. Okay. Suman, is that all right with you?
No, ma'am. I cannot see
Just a
your
second. I'm
screen.
sharing the screen with you. Give me a moment. Okay. Here you go. I'm sharing the screen in a bit and let me know if you will be able to see it, right? Yes. Here you go. Okay. Can you see the screen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So what you're gonna do is whatever you see on the screen, you will give me every sentence, every word with proper sentence structure according to you, and we'll proceed with the same idea for the further discussion. Okay? Now,
Okay.
please start.
This is an apple.
Right. And what else? What else can you see in this? What else you can see in the picture?
Only
What
I
is the
see.
color? What's the color
Okay.
like? Yes.
This apple color is red,
Okay. Right. And
and I see uh, one
leaf.
leaves
Right.
on the apple,
Okay, right. And
and I see this apple is very fresh.
oh, very nice. Good, good going. What else can you say? Can you tell me the flavor? Is it juicy or it's crunchy?
Maybe after grind, this apple flavor will be very delicious, very sweet.
Oh, yes. And can you see the stalk on it? Can you see the stalk here?
Yeah,
Right.
but ma'am, I don't know that meanings.
Okay, no problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna proceed with the idea. So imagine, Sumandas, you're in a situation where you have to describe something, right? So if by any chance you have to describe something, think like an apple, right? So if you talk about an apple, what comes to your mind? Red color, one leaf, one stalk, right? So how will you describe that? You'll describe the picture that okay, I love one thing about apple, the red color, the scrumptious taste, it's juicy. I love the sweet flavor, a tinge of sour, it's delicious, it's a fruit which is very refreshing, and also the color is very appealing. So everything comes to your mind naturally, right?
Eh,
Similarly, you have to start explaining everything in the same manner, everything in detail. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I wanted to tell you, but I could not explain. Actually, a
Okay.
right time, right sentence not come in my tongue. So, how
Okay.
would you improve this kind of part from my side?
All right. So whenever you think about something, whenever you are about to speak about something, right? One thing should be ready. So one thing is ready. So you saw an apple. So you will be able to speak that, oh, this is an apple. So but at the same time, three things should be ready. So like I've mentioned, three thing rule. So three thing rule is about next thing should be ready. So you can think about the flavor, you can think about the color, you can think about the leaf, you can think about anything else apart from that apple is beneficial. Think about the quote, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Three things are ready. So whenever you have one thing in your mind, good. But you have to keep three things ready so that whenever you're speaking, you will not fall less of words. If by
Yes,
any chance there is something on your mind, Imagine the image, picture. If you think about thought, there should be words, bubble
Ye-
of words.
yes,
If you're
yes, ma'am.
thinking about something, you have to keep that image in your brain and then you can speak very easily. So try to be a little good with the creativity side of the image formation and then you can speak naturally. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. So whenever anyone uh, give particular point, Sumandas, you should talk about this point 5 to 6 line. So I don't know why that particular time I cannot give my 100%.
Okay.
But after that,
That's
after 5 minutes and after 30 minutes later, automatically remember. Oh my God, that time she asked me, but I could not reply. But right now I can remember each and everything. So if she asked right now, so I can easily deliver each and every uh, answer. This kind of happen with me always.
okay, no problem. So what you can do is, like I've mentioned, 3 points. I'm not asking you 6 to 7 points, just 3 points. And once you'll try to interweave these points, 3 points automatically will be ready for the next time. So imagine. Imagination shouldn't be restrained towards this one room. It should be varied. It should leave the horizons. It should not follow the narrow channel. Rather, it should be extended, right? So please keep your knowledge extended. And for that, I would ask you to rather read and learn through, right? Read the learning part should be very important. So reading is important, like I've mentioned earlier. And you can also watch the YouTube videos and content. So what you can do is as a part of suggestion which I was about to give you at the end, I'll tell you right now only. It is very important to listen, speak, and read at the same time. So LSRW is the rule of any language. So you're going to follow these three golden rules. LSR, first of all: listening, speaking, and reading. Watch
Okay,
one YouTube video daily. Daily means for 15 days you're going to do that. 15 minutes, 15 days, 3 time rule. Okay? So
okay,
if by any chance you will go on this YouTube platform, please search for a good YouTube content person who has been creating good content, especially who is a Britisher. So we know that our roots of English hail from UK, and the Britishers are the ones who have started up with this language. So please listen to the people who are Britishers. One, their accent is very, of course, the very thing which is required. The phonetic sound is good, pronunciation is good. Second
yes,
thing, they have good grammar. Third, they are able to speak in a proper pace and they're not rushing. They're not even using the slangs. Unlike Americans use the slangs more often, whatever is prevalent in society. So they use idioms and proverbs which are in the language, right? So three things you have to do is:
okay,
one, watch one YouTube video daily. When the first time, listen and read the caption. So caption on, volume on, listen and read. Done.
okay,
Watch the video again. Now switch off the caption and just listen. Switch off the caption and just listen.
okay,
Third thing, very important, volume less, as minimum as you can. And now read the caption aloud. You have to speak it
okay,
aloud. That
okay,
helps you to practice. That helps you to practice more. So these
yes.
three golden rules are going to help you a lot. So 15 minutes, 15 days, three golden rules you have to apply. And this way, you're going to incorporate the three golden gems of the gem, of course, not the golden rule. The golden rule are the gems of the language, that is LSR: listening, speaking, and reading. That is going to
Okay.
make an impact over every person who's going to watch impact this video. And if by any chance you're going to incorporate that as a daily regimen, you will be able to see a significant change in your way how you reciprocate to the people, how you are going to reflect upon your emotions and thoughts. At the same time, you'll be able to mark an impact on the people out there. Okay?
Okay, ma'am, definitely sure. Whatever rules you gave me, so definitely I will try to apply whenever I get free, and I hope my viewers also learn from my videos because you gave me three golden rules. So I hope they
Yes.
will also follow your rule.
Of course. Now comes the time for the session. I would love to hear from you about your daily routine because today's session is about daily routine. So I would love to hear from you. What is your daily routine like? And if there are any changes, I would like to keep a note of the same in my entire notepad, whichever I am following up from the file. So let's get started, Sumandas. How's your routine like? What is your daily routine? How you work accordingly? And in free time, how do you self care during the free time?
Okay. Every day I woke up at 5 a.m. After that I take lukewarm water. Then I go to park. Then I do 2 hour physical exercise. After that I return to my home 7 a.m. Then I uh, take a bath. After that my mother prepares breakfast. Then I take breakfast. Uh,
Right.
then I ready for my office.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I go to my office 10 a.m.
Right.
Then uh, I do my office work. After that, I take my lunch around 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Then I
Mm-hmm.
do again my office work. After that, I take my evening snacks
Mm-hmm.
in my office 5 to 6 p.m. Then I
Mm-hmm.
return to my home 8 p.m. After
Mm-hmm.
that, I joined English Yaari session. No,
Mm-hmm.
after that I attend EnglishYaari session. Then I talk to my friends in English. After that I eat my dinner. Then I watch some YouTube videos as well as Instagram reels. After that
Mm-hmm.
I go to bed.
Very nice. So you have got a calculated and planned schedule, and I think this is a regime which you're following every day. And on the top of it, I would definitely like to give you certain helpful words which you can use or replace while you're having a conversation with someone. So instead of saying the evening snack, you can say supper. So it's a light meal, supper. SUPPER. I'm going to write that in chat box also. Supper. So this is a one word you can use whenever you are going to talk about a snack, the evening snack. You can say, then I usually have my fantastic supper or scrumptious supper. Scrumptious means delicious supper, that is evening
Okay.
snack. And then further I proceed towards the session. Now,
Supper.
supper. Yes.
SUPPER. Supper.
Yes, supper, right. So
Okay.
another word, this is the word of the day which you have to remember, right? Another
Okay.
thing, like I've told you the three golden rules, another three gems which are important for you and every learner out there. So these
Okay.
three golden rules again would be simple, continuous, and perfect. Right? So, this is how we start the journey of being a learner. A person is very simple who doesn't know a language, then they continuously put the effort, they become perfect. Right? So, simple, past, and present. This is going to be used by the person who is having conversation daily. So, simple present is going to tell the facts. Simple past is going to be used whenever, as and when required. Now, continuous efforts, whenever we are having a conversation, I am having a conversation, you are speaking to me, I am telling it to you. So what am I doing? Ing. So I'm using the continuous, present continuous.
Continuous. Present continuous.
Similarly, you can use past continuous as and when required. Next, to become perfect. So if the person is able to use this perfect tense in the perfect manner with the past and present tense, they will come across as a perfect speaker. So simple, past or present, they are very easy to use. Even continuous is very easy to use. Now comes the trick. This past and present in terms of the perfect, how can they use? So if people are going to use this more often in terms of as and when required, they will come up as a very fluent speaker, and it comes very naturally. Whenever you're going to speak with these specific rules, it comes very naturally that you don't have to think about which tense you have to look out for. It will come very naturally. So if you're going to start with, start using simple past and present more often. Then start with continuous, which you are of course doing, and then you can practice the perfect tense. past perfect and
Yes.
present perfect. So whenever you're having conversation or anyone has a conversation with one or the other pair, they will be able to find an observation that most likely we're using past tense and present tense.
Yes, ma'am. And especially past indefinite and present indefinite.
Yes, absolutely. So you are following up the trends of past tense and present tense in a very absolute manner, which is very right. So I can see that detail-oriented person here. Now, Samandas, heading towards the end of this entire session, could you please tell me five things which you have, of course, your strength, and five weaknesses which you want to improve? I won't say weaknesses, the things which you want to improve in yourself as a person, not the language, but as a person. Let's reflect upon how we are as a person.
Ma'am,
So,
can you speak again, ma'am?
five strengths. Can you tell me your five strengths? Not
Okay,
the language, but as a person. So, since I've seen detail-oriented person, what else you can say about yourself?
ma'am. Any situation I can make my smile. This
Wow,
is
amazing.
my
Strength.
tongue strength. And any situation I can do any work
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
without any um, without what should I say, without any actually, ma'am, there are many difficulty uh, comes, but after that I also do this work.
Right. I can
and
understand.
and ma'am, as a person, I can tell you, earlier I mocked by many people because
Okay.
my English was not good. I could not
Okay.
speak English. So
Mm-hmm.
these days I can speak English.
You are a person who has shown a change by accepting. So, acceptance is something, one trait in you, which you should be proud of. You are accepting everything. You're accepting every acknowledgement, every appreciation, and every bit of feedback and suggestion which has been provided to you. So, you are
Yes,
showing that acceptance, right?
yes, ma'am.
Another
Yes,
trait, you are very astute. You are a person who is trying to look out for the detailed version. So, astute. There's another word. See, I've given you two words for the day:
astute.
astute, yes, and supper. So these words you can use in your daily life while having to present your ideas as a person, as a personality trait. You can say, yes, I have been given one compliment that I'm very astute, right? So a person who puts details into consideration, that person is astute. And supper, the evening snack. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Right. So, with this, we come to the conclusion of the session today, Sumandas. I hope you have enjoyed your session thoroughly, and the efforts, meticulous and diligent efforts you have been putting up. It is quite appreciative from my end because I see people grow, and I love the way they transition by putting the efforts. So, hard work, of course, pays off.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes. And thank you for giving me your precious time. I hope next time I'll book your session more and more. So,
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was a pleasure having you here today, Samandas, and I hope you have a great weekend. And I look forward to see more sessions with you.
yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Sorry, I look forward to seeing you more. Okay? Do you remember that video of mine? I
All
have
right.
told and mentioned, yeah.
All
So
right.
I look forward to seeing you more, Samandas. Have a great weekend. A very good night. Bye bye.
Okay. All right.
Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am. Good night.